This is OnePlus Nord 4, and in today's video I would like to share a few useful camera tricks and tips for this device. So let's begin by exploring available camera modes, starting with the Pro mode, which allows you to manually adjust the most important camera parameters such as the ISO value, shutter speed, exposure, focus distance, and white balance. So if you would like to get a particular result out of the picture you are about to shoot, or you simply would like to get, just in general, more manual control over the photos you create, the Pro mode is definitely a way to go. You can customize your picture as much as you like. Now if you'll go into the More section, you'll find the High Res mode. The name of this mode is pretty self-explanatory. It grants you with higher photo resolution and, to be exact, 50 megapixels. Now let's take the photo in the regular photo mode and then take the same photo using the high res. And we'll go ahead and compare them real quick. So this one should be the regular photo mode. You can see how far I can zoom in, and you can see the level of details that it retains here. If we'll go into the device, or actually this one is high res, yep, so let me double check real quick. So, yep, this one is regular photo mode, so you can see yourself how far I can zoom in and how many details the photo actually retains by looking at those cobbles or stones, for example. You can, pebbles, I mean, not cobbles. You can kind of see that. And when it comes to high-res mode, obviously I can zoom in way further, and the level of details is also much higher, as you can also clearly see. And that thanks to the fact that the high-res mode provides you with the 6K by 8K resolution, while regular leaves you at 3K by 4K. So that's the whole difference. Or I mean, the difference extends a bit further. For example, the high-res photos occupy way more storage space, but I mean, the heavier file sizes, I think it's a very decent and fair trade-off for getting better quality out of your smartphone's camera. Now, let's also go into photo settings and see what interesting stuff we can find there. For example, you can switch on the grid and guidelines. So, for example, grid lines and level tool. So grid lines will allow you to position whatever object or people you are taking photos of in exact like frame or in exact part of your viewfinder. So if you would like to put something or someone right at the center, you can absolutely do that by using the grid lines, or maybe perhaps bottom left corner. Also, you can do that easily. And the level tool allows you to properly position your shot in terms of level. So make sure that this white cross completely covers the yellow one, that the interlap, and that means that you are holding your camera steady and aligned in relation to horizontal. So your photos will be straight and will not go sideways and such. Now if we will return to the settings, we will also find additional shooting methods that you can also enable and use. So tap to capture and show palm. When it comes to tap to capture, it is a very self-explanatory feature. It allows you to tap anywhere at the viewfinder to capture an image, as you can see. So you are not restricted to shutter button or volume keys. When it comes to show palm, it works like you just show your palm to the camera, and as you can see, the 3-second timer is going to start, which will automatically capture a photo from selfie camera. Now let's return to the settings and explore a few additional cool options. For example, you can change the volume button action, and you can switch it between shutter, zoom, and volume. In my humble opinion, the most convenient one is zoom. So by pressing the volume up key, you can zoom in, and while zoom out by pressing the volume down button respectively. So that's the most handy and convenient way to use the camera zoom, in my humble opinion. And another very small yet useful option that you should switch on, if you ask me, is the show dirty lens warning, which will always make sure that your lenses are clear and ready for, well, capturing something, so you will not oversee the fact that they are marked up or dirty or something like that. And well, as far as this video goes, that'll be it. If you know of any other cool tips and tricks for this camera, we will appreciate if you leave them in the comment section below. But as for now, thanks for watching and bye bye.